Hi guys, this course is for learning the basics of Scratch. Today we're going to learn about what is Scratch. Let's see the index of the lecture. At first, we'll learn about Scratch, such as how to use Scratch, or how the Scratch screen looks like. Next, we're going to learn about Scratch menu. Finally, we'll do the exercise together. First, let's talk about what is Scratch and how to use Scratch. This is the Scratch logo on the left side. The Scratch official site says, with Scratch, you can program your own interactive stories, games, and animations. Also, it says Scratch can help young people learn. And that means Scratch is easy for everyone. In short, Scratch is educational programming language and environment. Beginners can also program by using Scratch. Let's start. Follow this link to the site. Then you can see the main screen like this. We can make Scratch project by clicking the Start Creating button shown below. If you click the button, you can see the screen. The screen has 4 parts. Let me explain each part in detail. First, stage part is an area marked with red line. This is the space where the sprite moves. Sprite, same with the character, will move on this stage area with following the blocks they will make. We'll learn how to make blocks bundle later. Secondly, sprite part is here. Sprite is like character. We can manage the look and location of our sprite. Next, the area marked with red line is palette area. If we drag an instruction block in this area, we can execute. We just drag the blocks and drop it into the palette area, and as I said, the bundle of blocks moves sprite. Finally, this block menu called script area. There are collections of instructions which we can do to our sprite. Drag the blocks from script area into palette area. Find the green and red icons on your screen like this picture. The green icon is execute button that runs the program, bundle of blocks we created. And the red icon is the stop button that stops the running program. Next, we'll learn the menu, block in script screen. When you see the script part, you can see the color circles on the left side and the blocks on the right side. You don't have to pay attention to the tab menu at the top yet. If we select one of the color circles, which is called menu, we can see the blocks of that color. Try clicking on the other menus. In the Scratch, the blocks are colored depending on each function. From now on, let's use some types of blocks by doing 2 simple examples. In first example, we're going to use event and motion blocks. First of all, click the event menu of the script and select the button like this. And change its space to right arrow in here. Next, click the motion menu and then select this button which says pointing direction. And again, in motion menu, select this block. Lastly, combine all these blocks like this. If you follow me all the way well, you could see some actions like my sprite on the stage. Don't forget to press green button to run your blocks. When you click the right arrow, the cat moves to the right by 10. Next, second exercise use control and looks menu. First, click the looks menu and select this block. And click the control menu and select this block. Next, click the looks menu again and select this menu. Lastly, combine all these blocks. Click the green execute button and see the stage. When you click the button, the cats say hello and then say 2 seconds later. Let's do the practice problems to use what we learned in this lecture. First problem is that create a program that moves 10 times while looking at the direction you want to move by pressing the arrow keys. Refer to the picture below. As you can see, if you press the right arrow button, sprite moves along that direction. The second exercise is create a program that says hello and turns 90 degrees clockwise when pressing the enter key. Refer to the picture below. Let me explain how to do today's exercise. I recommend you watch this part after you solve this problem by yourselves. First program is create a program that moves 10 times while looking at the direction we want to move by pressing the arrow keys. We can use event blocks, which are yellow, to represent start action. We want to start by pressing the arrow keys, so use the when blank key press block. And set 4 direction arrow keys. Next, we want the sprite to move to the right when we press the right arrow key. So we have to set position by using this block. We have to set right position, so we modify the value in the block to 90. The value 0 means up, and the value 90 means turning 90 degrees clockwise from the up direction. Lastly, add the move 10 steps block like this. Likewise, we can set the value to 180 for down direction and minus 90 degree for left direction. Second exercise is the create a program that says hello and turns 90 degrees clockwise when pressing the space key. As in the example above, we can use event blocks because we want to represent when space key pressed. Drag Save Blank block in the Loops menu, which is purple. Lastly, use turn blank degrees to make sprite turn. Now we can see our sprite moves as we want. You can change here to other keys such as up arrow or right arrow.